Even after all we've accomplished, the phantom pain never let up. If anything, it just got worse. But you understood that from the start, didn't you? From the moment you opened your eyes in that hospital, you knew it wouldn't go away. Yet you've been fighting the pain and confronting your phantoms the whole time. Knowing full well the battle would never end, not till the day you die. I respect that now, more than ever. It's an honor and a privilege, Big Boss.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Please select a mission. Please select a mission.
Target is Angola's Mfinda Oilfield, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. To the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda Oilfield was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on United could tell us who's pulling its strings.
Development complete.
Tracking down Skullface, and Cypher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Walla Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp. We started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason, no banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Development complete.
Spit it out. Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Nice guy.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gonna extract him?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Outpost captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
Past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. The map has been updated. has infiltrated our the map has been updated. Clouds approaching. The map has been up to guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Extract him.
Buddy has infiltrated our the map has been updated. Marker placed.
Mfinda Oilfield is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. And when the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
Get it out.
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Marker placed. Analysis complete. Roger that. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination. Marker removed. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Detected. The map has been updated.
There it is. The oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
That's the oily water separator tank, one of the targets. Take it out.
Analysis marker placed. Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Extract him.
Gemarkeerd. Kom in Zulu 7. Schipper de Zulu 6. Ik zie een rook. Dan mag vijanden in het gebied wees. Over. De CP, begrijp. Bescherm de securiteit en wees wakker. Uit. Schipper de Zulu 1. Ik heb iets die moeite waard hier. Hoe moet ons voortgaan? Over. De CP, begrijp. Bescherm de securiteit en wees wakker. Uit. Schipper de Zulu 1. Ik heb iets die moeite waard hier. Hoe moet ons voortgaan? Over. De CP, begrijp. Bescherm de securiteit en wees wakker. Uit.
Sun will rise momentarily.
CP, dat is Delta 2. Iets vreemd aan de gang. We moeten ons voortgaan. Over. De CP, begrijp. Bescherm de securiteit en wees wakker. Uit.
Analysis complete.
CP, dat is Delta 2. We krijgen in het gebied. Moet versterkt securiteit. Over. De CP, begrijp. Moet securiteit verslachting. Uit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You have arrived at your destination.
Delta 4. Die hulpbronnen hier is stil. Ons heeft waarschijnlijk uit. Delta 4, vast voor. Kom in, Delta 4. Wat is de situatie? Alle eenheden staan bij.
Development complete.
CP, dus Delta 6. Hoe zit het hem? Slapen hier! Voor! De CP, begrijp. Kom daar zo vinnig mogelijk en maak recht om die vijand te vertrekken. Uit!
Fire! Fire!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Extract him.
Caution, rain approaching.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
Please, extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Destination.
Champion, dit is jullie team. Wat tof om gehoord. Posities onbekend. Hoor. Dat is het, ja, begrijp. Alle jaren. Hou wacht en punt hier gaan indringen. Uit.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button is probably inside it. Transfer pump shutoff confirmed. Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
Alle eenheden staan bij. CFP. This is Huey team. Need hold problem.
Outpost captured.
Zulu team, вас weekend. Woman Zulu team. Оценка ситуации. Arial area. Start bay.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that. Destroy that separator tank. Alright, you planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance.
Please select a landing zone. A support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Good. You're away from the tank. Once it goes up, the enemy will come running. Secure the area before you detonate the C4. Destroy the separator tank. Objectives complete. No security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP.
Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Marker removed. The map has been updated.
been sealed off. See any way around? He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Saner's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Saner's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there? Good. You captured it alive. You got a minute?
Mission
It's about the quarantine facility.
select a
We've
mission.
more or less figured out what caused the mutation in the vocal cord parasites. It was the radiation from that scanner. And the one who installed it was Emmerich. I've added a tape recording of the interrogation. You should listen to it.
Unit dispatched.
Well, Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility. Assuming the vocal cord parasite underwent a mutation. The only plausible explanations are exposure to some high-concentration mutagen or radiation. As you know, some of the staff at the quarantine facility were infected with the parasites. The Wolbachia prevented them from copulating, but the parasites themselves can't be removed from their host's vocal cords. Once you're infected with Skullface's parting gift, you're stuck with it. The researchers regularly used X-ray equipment to monitor the parasites in their throats. No problem there, they kept a close eye on the radiation doses. But that equipment didn't just give off X-rays. It was also emitting beta rays. Even though that's unnecessary for the scans. See, beta rays have far worse effects on DNA than X-rays. Meaning the only logical conclusion is that someone added in a beta ray emitter to trigger a mutation. Those beta rays leaked out from inside the equipment. Because the emitter was retrofitted, the shielding was inadequate. And the person who ordered and inspected the equipment was you, Doctor. That makes you the only person with the opportunity to install that emitter.
So now you're saying I sabotaged medical equipment for some wild plan to make the vocal cord parasite kill everyone?
Or maybe you thought it'd reveal a way to treat the parasite without using the Wolbachia. And with that much to barter, I suppose some people would welcome even a pathetic cur like you.
Just stop it!
You'd have no shortage of buyers, but most would be happy with just the parasite. You wouldn't need to offer anything else. However, if that buyer already knew about the parasite, they'd also know that by itself, it's no longer the ultimate bargaining chip it once was. To sell to that buyer, you need to throw in a bonus. A way to one-up it. There's only one buyer who'd be after that.
Emmerich, we record all communications on Mother Base. That includes radio transmissions to and from homemade devices. You've been in frequent contact with people in America. A private biotech company. A client of which is DARPA. And they are connected to Cypher. You made a deal with Cypher. You offered them a new parasite in exchange for your safety. This is the only place in the world where the vocal cord parasite still exists. And you used it as a testing ground. Tried to resurrect their bioweapon. But your plan to obtain the parasite has failed. Your bullshit ends now. And don't think you're leaving here alive.
Wait, what are you talking about? Just what do you plan to do?
Present the charges against you. And render an appropriate punishment.
You're gonna put me on trial?
Call it what you like.
What's the meaning of this?
Out of here, all of you. Back to your posts.
No, hang on. Huey has killed their comrades and interfered with their lives. They've had all they can take. Kill that son of a bitch! Kill her!
Stop! This is insane! You have no evidence whatsoever. You say you're an army free from government. You talk big about being a nation unto yourselves. But from the outside, you're just thugs, rebels, a militia, terrorists, an unhinged threat to society. You're nothing but a bunch of psychopaths.
So you're not with us?
No, I didn't.
I thought we were on the same side. That's too bad.
I didn't mean...
Men, you will have justice. But our organization, the boss's organization, is built on order and reason. There will be no lynch mob. So stand down for today. We will gather all the evidence of this man's crimes. And then he will be tried. Dismissed.
What do you think you're doing? Go ahead and execute me. It'll be murder in the eyes of the world. You've lost your minds. Don't you get it? You're seeing phantoms. Just look at that dog. No, you named him D-Dog, but it's obvious anyone could see that's a wolf because you're all a bunch of wild dogs. You wanted to believe he was too, to feel some connection, to fight your loneliness. You wanted something to cling to prove you deserve to be alive. You wanted to forget the death, your sins, so you'd cling on to dogs, or wolves, or Even Big Boss. The boss is the same, isn't he? Every one of you is alone. That's why you suspect your own. I know, because I do the same. I'm one of you too. Alone. Open your eyes! What you're doing is murder! Plain and simple. All you ever create is war! War and violence can never lead to peace!
After exposure to the blood of a symptomatic colleague, I found myself making my way up the stairs to this room. And I am not alone. Everyone who's infected, we've all come up here wanting to get outside. I know full well I mustn't leave, given the possibility I'm infected. Yet, I can't contain this urge I feel inside me, like the alcoholic who tries to make any excuse for one more drink. Every step I took up those stairs filled me with this sense of bliss. I still have all my wits about me. It took no time at all to rewire the electronic lock and open the emergency exit. Then, just as I was about to set foot outside, I finally realized what was going on. This desire for freedom is not my own, but that of the vocal cord parasites inside me. They want the ravens to feed on us, pecking us to death. Attracted by these sweet secretions, they have mutated to facilitate this. The sweet smell is powerful enough to attract even a species with such a weak nose. So, before the parasites take complete control, I must. Most of the staff in here are already infected. At least, everyone I've looked at is. Infection with this parasite causes a high fever in the pharynx. I have modified a pair of night vision goggles to react only to this temperature range. With these goggles, you can identify who is infected. Other infected will, like me, feel compelled to make it outside. If the ravens get their meal, they'll head for land next. That cannot be allowed to happen.
The whole idea of the vocal cord parasites was that they'd only copulate once exposed to a specific language over time. But the parasites infecting our men in the laboratory laid their eggs straight away. The larvae were eating their lung tissue almost immediately. What kind of mutation was it?
Those who were infected and cured still carried the vocal cord parasites in their throats. They were still there, but the males had been rendered female by the Volbachia, and copulation could not occur, so we thought. But it is the Volbachia that mutated.
Not the parasites?
You remember I told you the Volbachia attempts to maximize its number of female infected hosts?
Yes, hence the male-to-female transformation.
Precisely. But other Volbachia strains use different methods. Cytoplasmic incompatibility, killing the males, and parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis? Aphids? Aphids use that to reproduce via females only.
Very good. The females lay their eggs without a male present, creating clones of themselves in explosive numbers. Parthenogenesis was originally a means for an organism to take maximum advantage of abundant resources by increasing its numbers. Certain strains of Wolbachia forced this to occur, to create more and more infected females.
And that's why our men develop symptoms in the blink of an eye.
Wolbachia, causing parthenogenesis, is common in parasitic wasps. Of course, the Wolbachia I introduced to you men did not have this characteristic, but I believe the mutation, whatever it was, caused it to force parthenogenesis in its host, the vocal cord parasites. The Wolbachia we used to prevent egg laying became the agent of limitless reproduction.
There's something else. The symptomatic infected in the laboratory all wanted to get outside, even knowing there was napalm waiting for them out there. You said the parasites made them act that way, but parasites controlling humans. Is it possible?
Parasites altering the host's behavior is a common occurrence in the world of nature. Long ago, the vocal cord parasites had this ability, but even I never foresaw they might control humans. Until I heard the things your man said.
You mean the researcher on the top floor? The bit about, I'm not a snail.
Yes. Among parasitic worms, there is a genus called Leucochloridium that uses snails as intermediary hosts. As you know, snails prefer dark, gloomy environments. But once parasitized by Leucochloridium, they desire to be in the light. And that is not all. The parasitic worms thrust themselves into the snail's antennae, making them swell to abnormal size. The snail, meanwhile, frantically wiggles his antennae as the parasites squirm inside. The swollen, wriggling antennae soon resemble caterpillars.
I don't get it.
It is so they can be eaten by birds. Leucochloridium needs a bird as its definitive host. To breed, they require their snail host to be snapped up by a predator. So they make the humble snail appear to be a delicious caterpillar and lead it to somewhere in open sight.
So you mean the staff trying to get outside
was so the birds could pick at them. The parasites altered their mental state, making them crave higher places and to be outdoors. I can only surmise that both the Wolbachia and the parasites mutated before the ancestors of the vocal cord parasites infected humans. Their hosts were birds. What we saw in the laboratory was some throwback to that time. The parasites attempting to make birds their intermediary hosts.
It sounds insane.
A praying mantis that is host to a parasitic hairworm will dive into water and drown itself, just so the hairworm can lay its eggs in water. Rats infected with Toxoplasma gondii lose their instinctive caution and run right up to cats. Just some of the many ways parasites control the host.
But we're humans. Surely our minds are too complex for that.
I thought just the same. Free will is what makes us human, so it never occurred to me that the parasites could be controlling the symptomatic. But the mood, the will of a person can be easily affected by the balance of their cerebral substances. Take the toxoplasma I mentioned. It does infect humans, and it is thought the infected develop a more reckless attitude.
But to think that mutations occurred in both the Wolbachia and its parasite hosts.
Your observation is most apt. Both mutations occurring at once indicates the presence of a powerful mutagen.
I see. Keep working on narrowing down what it was.
Please select mission not accepted. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Please specify a project. Weather will clear shortly. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan. Analysis complete. Buddy, analysis complete. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, one of our staff has been captured by the enemy. He was on the staff at Mother Base 9 years back. Get our man out of there, boss. To say he's a critical VIP would be a massive understatement.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
rest to us.
Потерял противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
Fire!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Outpost captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
КП, ТСВ-10. Атакован. Противника не видно. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкурите врага. Конец связи.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
We'll talk, but not here.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone. A support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Good. You captured it alive.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Development complete. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying. Please specify a project. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Sun will rise momentarily.
Coming too. Roger that.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Fire!
Analysis complete.
Dat zit weer, begrijp. Kom daar zo vinnig mogelijk en maak weg om die vijand te vertrekken. Uit!
Fire!
Clouds approaching.
Fire! Fire!
Wanneer hij wegkomt, hè?
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Chip is Delta 6. Bij andere scherpschutter vloer. Leger Word. De CP begrijp. Wees verraad. Wanneer hij hier niet uit.
You gotta extract him. rest to us. Roger that. Extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Coming too. Roger that.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
We gotta extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Good. You captured it alive.
Side ops list updated. select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Paz!
There's another!
Please select a mission. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ